What's up guys, Phoenix here, and in this video we're going to be talking about another new card spoiled for release in Raging Tempest, the set that we get in February 2017, and this is another new Galaxy Eyes card. Although it is, specifically Cipher support, it's a new Galaxy Eyes monster, and oh boy, is it actually just a monster. This card is absolutely kind of ridiculous in what it actually does, but anyway. Card in question is Neo Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, a rank 9 Dragon Exceeds effect monster that is light attribute. Now its regular requirements would be 3 level 9 monsters, but normally and very typically you're intended to be summoning this card with the rank up magic Cipher Ascension, because that is just, the overall better option instead of just having 3 level 9s. I don't know what deck would do that, other than our possible, true Draco ruler thing that we're getting in the future, because we still only have 2 of those cards spoiled. We still have the Wind and the Earth one to get spoiled, so that's a deck that could make it, potentially, possibly, maybe, and if that's the case, whoa. But anyway, 3 level 9 monsters, irrelevant, for the time being at least, and its effect is, if this card has a Cipher card or Kinetic Soldier as an Exceeds material, it gains this effect. Once per turn, you can attach up to 3 Exceeds materials from this card. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of this turn, except this card. Also, take control of face-up monsters your opponent controls equal to the number of Exceeds materials detached until the end phase. But while this effect is applied, they have their effects negated, their attack becomes 4,500, also their names become Neo Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. So, if you know this card from the anime at all, the effect pretty much exactly mirrors how it operates in the anime. But this card doesn't target. This card literally can snatch steal up to 3 monsters and make them 4,500 Neo Galaxy Cipher Dragons, but they cannot attack, as well as any other monster cannot attack. So there is that. But there are, cards you can play that, mitigate this in some form or function, with just tributing off their monsters so they don't get them back, things like that. But overall, this card is just change of heart on steroids. You just can't do anything in form of attacking them with it, which is, I guess, really, really fair, because this thing's already 4,500. So making those 4,500 and then allowing them to attack as well would just be ludicrous. But this card is absolutely just really, really good for what its effect is. Now its summoning conditions are a bit out there in the form of 3 level 9s, and it also doesn't get its effect unless it has a Cipher card under it. So that's going to be problematic. The only real way you're going to be summoning this card is using Rank Up Magic Cipher Ascension, which means that you're going to be playing probably the Cipher deck in some form or capacity. So that means that this is very limited to that deck, but this is the ultimate boss monster of that theme. So ultimately, that basically makes it rightfully so that this card would have an effect like this. It's very restricted to what can actually play it. Now you could actually just play you could play Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon as a rank 8 in other decks, potentially. I can't remember if that card is generic or not, and then have just a random rank up card, because you can summon it with any rank up magic that goes up 1 card, or 1 rank rather. But it does just benefit more from using Cipher Ascension, because you're playing the Cipher deck, you can search that card, all these different things. I don't really need to go into detail into why Cipher Ascension is the ideal way to summon this card, because it should be laid out on paper. But yeah, this card's effect is nasty. This card effect is insane. It is non-targeted change of heart for up to 3 monsters until the end of the turn. Well, change of heart is till the end of the turn, so you get my point. And it's just really easy. So ultimately, I really like this card, and I really like that this is the boss monster of the Cipher theme. And I really like the fact that the anime's effect of this card wasn't really watered down too much. There was one minor change, and that was the anime effect, was that this card, the monsters you took with this card were the only cards that couldn't attack. So if you had other cards, you could still attack with those. But this card says, this is the only card that can attack, period. And that's very fair. That's very good, because this thing's already huge. Nothing else needs to be attacking when you're taking control of the entire board and also doing things with their monsters. So that's basically it. This card is just really good. I really like it. I really like when these cards from the show are actually just made almost exactly how they are from the show. Just because I kind of am a collector to a small degree. I don't know, it just makes me feel good on a mental level. I don't really go out of my way to get these cards, but if I get my hands on them, I usually don't get rid of them. So there is that. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this card in the comments down below. I'll probably do a different video talking about the rest of the Cipher deck in general to, you know, determine whether or not it's even remotely playable or not. I still haven't read most of the cards. I know we've gotten a few more of them spoiled, but basically the only one that I know what it does is Cipher Wing, because that's the only goddamn one that's played in the show. Like, that's literally the only card that's played. There's like every game he has 3 Cipher Wings. But regardless, irrelevant point. Tangent over. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Again, let me know what you guys think about this card in the comments down below, whether you like it, hate it, whatnot. I want to know what your opinions on it are, whether you think its effect is, like, too unfair, or slightly unfair, or not unfair at all. I want to know what you guys think about this card. But other than that, links are in the description to my Facebook pages. If you want to check those out, connect with me, chat with me, whatever, definitely go for it. That's what they are there for. And other than that, if you like my content, give it a like. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? And if you know some people that might like my content, then definitely feel free to share it around. Trying to grow my subscriber base, trying to increase the community of people that I'm able to, you know, access, to like reach out to connect with, all that sort of nonsense. Just trying to grow the channel and ultimately justify keeping more content rolling on a regular basis, and also possibly improving content in the future. I'm always constantly trying to improve content, but I mean like drastic upgrades in content. I mean like incredibly upgraded, because I know that if I wanted to dedicate all of my time and effort to this, that I could definitely just make insane content, but I can't really afford to do that right now because I've got other things that I have to do with, you know, school work and all that nonsense. But tangent again, tangent over. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and take care.